Hello, angels. It's Miss Quiet Queen, and you are now tuned into the Quiet Queen Project once again. Hello, everyone. It's been a long time since I left you without a funky beat to step to. No, I'm just playing. I gotta keep it light, keep it right, and stay focused, but at the same time, keep it in perspective. So, I just want to come to you guys this morning and talk to you about being an old soul, being not just an old soul, because many people are old souls or have old souls, meaning you live several lives. But there's some of us who are considered an anchor soul. An anchor soul is a soul that was one of the first ones uh, that God's source sent here to become physical, to start our journey um, of reincarnation over and over and over and over again. And I feel like I'm one of those anchor souls that's been here. I've been here thousands of lifetimes. And there's not very many physical human beings that can say that they've been here like 1,000, lived 1,000 lives or more. Some people live hundreds of lives. People live maybe 50, 60, 70 lives, which is a lot. But the anchor soul is a soul that a person has been living for at least a millennium or longer. At least, not living, I mean, had 1,000 lives. And it doesn't matter how long you lived in that life, it could be 1 second or 100 years. Each time you incarnate counts as a life. Anchor souls, old souls, are very important. Um, the powers that used to run this world um, had a group or a department that specifically sought out anchor souls to destroy or control them. If they couldn't control them, then they would try to destroy. But the thing is, you cannot destroy soul, period. And you certainly can't destroy an anchor soul. It's impossible. You literally need to stop. Now, it is possible and has been possible that they put blocks up around these anchor souls, try to make them sick, try to make sure that they don't lose weight, try to make sure that they stay sad. Now, depending on what moon you were born under, what sign, what sun sign you were born under, and what your cosmic signature was looking like when you were born, depending on all that, have a lot to do with how strong you stay under these vices that these jealous people from the powers that be would spew on you. Um, I'm grateful for everything that I have right now and all that I am, despite the curses, despite the ill wishers, Um, I'm very grateful. And yes, I am an anchor soul. Um, I think it's important that all of us who've lived hundreds of years to anchor into Mother Earth, to Gaia right now. Dial in to Gaia Earth right now. I'm telling you, every time I call Gaia Earth, every time I call her on our spiritual telephone, she always answers me. She always picks up the phone. Now remember, when you dial into, remember old souls, when you dial into Gaia Earth, it doesn't always, you may not always hear an answer immediately, but she's going to pick up the phone because she's not rude like that. Now if you're up to no good and you want to call, I mean, the energy, if y'all hear something rumbling, that's my stomach. Oh my God. The energies that are around, she can pick up all of that. Okay, so she'll know if you're up to no good, or you have ill intent or whatever. And Gaia is tired. All right, I'm talking about a lot of different things in this video because it's been so long that I came to you. So I know I started off talking about old souls, and we're gonna keep on talking about old souls, but we're gonna talk about other things. Like right now, our world is bouncing all around in different realities. If you guys just take a moment and don't just take my word for it or anybody else who makes YouTube videos, just pay attention to the news, pay attention to your family, pay attention to your coworkers, pay attention to your environment, pay attention to the thoughts that come into your head, because some of them are not your thoughts. You may think so, but they're not. Our world is bouncing around from reality to reality to reality. People are starting to talk about time traveling, that it does exist. People are starting to talk about aliens visiting. They're trying to, there are good people, there are good departments, there are good facets or societies, there are good secret societies out there that are working hard, diligently, really hard. And anyway, I would love to work with some of them. But anyway, they are working around the clock to keep us safe. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so thankful that they're doing that. So be on the right side, whatever side you're supposed to be on. But this world we are at a time in our life where we get to witness, or we agreed to witness, this spectacular event that's coming. You know how everybody say, oh, Jesus is coming back, Jesus is coming back. Yeah, Jesus is coming back, to be perfectly honest with you. And I had to stop and realize that I was disrespecting the image of Jesus. And I realized that I was doing that because there's been so much false information in the Bible and other writings about Jesus Christ that I know wasn't true. It didn't resonate in my heart. And as a result, my respect for him started depleting. And I had to stop myself. Higher self had to come down and say, wait a minute. Hold on, that's your brother. Okay? Love him. Respect him. Respect what he does, or what he did, or what he had to do. Jesus was sent here because there was something that we had to help humanity. He had to set a precedent for something. So Jesus had to come. But he never intended for anybody to worship him or praise him. He didn't. People misconstrued his words. And over time, as secret societies started to develop, the greedy ones, the 13 families and all of that, their ancestors and everything, they were noticing that in order to really control humanity, you have to control history. Now, how are you going to control history and it's already been made? By changing it, modifying it in a way that will best serve them. And that's what they've been doing. But I'm so happy right now because I'm going through a lot emotionally. Angels, let me tell y'all something. I have, in the past few weeks, been going through a lot of different things. Some good, some not so good, some sad, some happy, some strange things been going on. Oh, just got a thought. Got to say this real quick. Those that are listening to me right now who have ill intent, who have already, a lot of them shutting down. You're cursed. Boomerang right back to you. Boomerang. I'm free of any devices that anybody try to put on me physically, mentally, spiritually. It's not working. It's early in the morning right now. What time is it? About 8:45 or something, Eastern Standard Time, and I was just screaming, shouting, praising God Source. Thank you. Oh, that's weird. There's a image on the roof of my car. I'm sitting in my car, and it looks like the shape of Africa. It's really interesting. And I see stuff like that all the time. And sometimes I can look at that and I'll stare into it and I'll see a vision. But anyway, y'all, let's get back on talking about Gaia and Mother Earth. She is really calling out to you. And she is calling out to other forces, alien forces, some physical, some non-physical, to help her, help us. There's so many people that's going to be left behind in this reality. So many people. This 3D reality is diminishing. And if you are developing spiritually, you're going to automatically be pushed out of it. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of people don't think this matter. Racism has got to stop. People tell me it is never going to end. Well, no, it won't, because you keep claiming that it won't end. But I'm going to tell y'all, there's going to be separation. When this big event happens, there's going to be separation. Not complete and total separation, but there will be a lot of separations in a lot of areas of our lives. Another cream will rise to the top, and there will be another bottom, okay, as far as humanity is concerned. Try to read between the lines. I'm not going to get all into that right now. I have things to do, so I can't stay on this video very long. But I just want to bring y'all a little something. Let's see what else. Yes, I'm working on my book. I still am, and it's taken me a while because let me tell you a secret. I usually don't like to tell secrets like this because I don't like those that seek to destroy me and destroy people like me that's trying to do the greater good. I don't want them to feel like they have the upper hand or, oh yeah, it worked. No, bitch, I got your message, but I'm not accepting it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay? And the secret is that I have been bombarded with negativity and shackles and jinxes, people that I have even talked to sometimes. Now, don't try to read too much in between the lines. Some of you might think, is she talking about me? I don't know. Am I talking about you? Spirit guides me to do certain things at a certain time, and sometimes I don't understand why. And that's what I want to get y'all to understand. If you feel a strong inkling to do something, then do it. Chances are it's coming from your spirit team. I'm so grateful for my spirit team. You need to be grateful for your spirit team as well. My spirit team would ask me to cut off certain people completely. My spirit team has asked me to cut off certain people for a little bit of time. Not totally, but just back on up. Some people who have ill intent, and you need to understand this, everybody. Some folks who have good intent sometimes come across with ill intent because they have so much dark energy around them that your spirit is like, can't trust. You know, it makes you feel like you can't trust them, but it could just be that the facade or the jinxes and the curses that's around them is making you feel that. I don't really know, and at this point, I really don't care, not to try to be disrespectful. I have to work on my own spirit, which is another reason why I decided to back up from taking videos, because I don't just want to talk the talk, I want to talk the talk and walk the walk at the same time. And I just felt like there were things that I needed to step back so that I could learn how to do. There were things that I had to step back because there were things that I needed to learn how to do. There were things that I needed to continue to do, you know. So I am going to be taking more breaks, but that doesn't mean that I want you all to abandon the videos that I've already made. Go back and look at them. Sometimes when you look at the same videos, you'll get a different message, and it'll be so sincere and true, and it will resonate in your heart. Okay? So y'all don't forget that. Don't forget anything I said. I got to get to going. I love y'all. I love you so much. And also want to ask you, clean up Mother Earth. If you see some trash on the floor, on the ground, like you're about to go in someplace, you're going in the store, and you see some trash, pick it up. Chances are most businesses have trash cans outside, but people don't care. They just throw stuff. I was driving, and I was driving behind someone, and someone threw out an empty bottle and a potato chip bag. I blew my horn at them. How dare you do that to mother? Every time we disrespect her and do something like that, that hurts her. That breaks her down. We don't feel it, but she does. Stop messing up Mother Earth. Go somewhere and pick up the garbage. Pick up the garbage that you see. You don't ask nobody, just go in and do it. If you see a stretch of highway and you hate to go down that stretch of highway because it's always got junk and garbage on the side, and the city ain't doing what they supposed to do by hiring people to pick that shit up, they just put the money in their pocket. Okay, let them be selfish. You go out there and do it. Because Mother Earth will pay you with knowledge and understanding and strength to make it through this shift that we about to go through. And oh, baby, those who did not have power will have power. Those who had power will no longer have it. Those who never had privilege will certainly have privilege. Those that had the privilege all along, they will still have some privileges. But you ain't going to be the only one. So it's going to feel like, oh, what about me? What about us? And things are being taken away. It's not being taken away from you, selfish ass. It's just that other people are starting to rise up. I got to go. Love y'all.